Hello everyone, welcome back to Optimizer channel. So you are welcome for second session of part design. So here we are going to start with actual model with the help of part design module from the CATIA. So we have seen how to start with part design. So you have to go to start mechanical design, and from here you have to go to part design, correct? So So this is the part design environment. So as we have seen in last session, so this is episode 2, where we are going to draw actual drawing. So this is day 1 assignment which we are going to finish today. So out of that, 6 parts we can draw, and 3 parts you can do as an exercise. Okay. So day 1, in that first sketch. So if you just see this, while starting any part design, just you have to think about how many steps are required and from which direction you have to start the drawing. Okay. So if you just see, I'm going to start from X direction. So my first step will be this. You have to draw this profile, and just you have to pad it by a particular length, and second step is drawing this rectangle and pad it in downward direction. So this drawing will be finished into 2 steps, will be modeled into two steps. So let us come back to the CATIA. So just go to start, select this plane. Okay. So as already I had told you, always start from the origin. So just draw first cross section. So this line should be vertical, so just go here and make this vertical, and then you can give the dimensions. So if you just check the dimensions, so total length is 45, total height is 24, and this height is 8. Okay, and this middle part is 15. So this one is 45, then 15, this will be 8, this again 8, this one is total 24. Okay, so this middle part is 15 and this is total 45, so this distance is also again 15, so just enter 15 here again. Okay, then just exit workbench, and then you can pad it. So total length of pad is around 24, so you have to pad it by 24. Just go here and make it 24. Okay, so this is our first step, that we have paired this cross section, and now second step is this rectangle, and that you have to pad up to last. So for that, go to sketch, select this face, then just you have to draw a rectangle like this. Then this is, you have to select this edge and this edge, and then you have to make it coincident. Okay, again you have to select this and this edge and make this coincident. Okay, now the total width of this pad is around 8, and this one is total 24. So just give the dimensions. So this is also 8, and from this edge again it is 8. Sorry, from any edge the distance of this edge will be 8. This is also 8. Okay, so this is a second step sketch, and then you can pad it up to next and click on OK. So this is our part 1. Okay, this is our part 1. Well, let us go to second part. Here again, as we already discussed, you have to first decide from which direction you have to start. So I'm going to start from this y direction. Okay, I'm going to draw this profile, then I'm going to pad it by 45, then I'm going to select this face, and then you have to draw this profile and just pocket it. Okay, so again here 2 steps are required. So let us start from y direction. So here I'm going to start file, new, part 2, sketch, and here it it will be like this, and it will emit here. Okay, so just press escape, double click on this constraint toolbar. So this is total 27, total height is 22, and this is 8 and 4, 27, 22, 8, 4. So these dimensions you need to give here. This is 27, this will be 8, and this one is 22, and last step is, just 1 minute. So you can give this, you can delete this one, just wait, and then you can just check. Okay, this is flat line that we have missed, so you have to join this and this. Just press escape, and just you can go here and make this horizontal. Okay, and then you can give the dimensions. This one is 4, and this total height is around 22, already we have discussed 22, and this one is 15. Okay, so this is if you just see, this is totally green color, that means fully constrained sketch is there. So this is our first step sketch, then you have to pad it by around 45. So just go to pad and make it 45, just enter. So this is how first step. Now second step, you have to remove the material this, that means you have to make a pocket here. So again, just go to sketch, select this face, and now you can draw a profile which we want. It will be like this. Okay, now again, this line should be coincident with this. Just press Ctrl and select these two edges and go here and make them coincident. Okay, and again, here you have to give all the dimensions. So let us check the dimensions. Okay, this one is remaining, so here make it horizontal measure dimensions. Okay, so total upper width is 30, this one is 15, and 13, 15, and this depth is 12, because this is total 22, out of that this one is 10, this means depth is 12, 15, 30. So just enter 30 here, here 15, this total is 12, and this is total 4, again this will be 15, and this will be 7.5. Just 1 minute, we missed one dimension. So total 30 means 7.5 from here, 7.5 from here, and here 15, 15, and 15. So yes, this will be 7.5, and 7.5, 7.5, and this one is 30. Okay, correct. So this one is 7.5 only. Okay, so this is fully constrained sketch again. Then you have to pocket it by, just check the depth, it is around 8. So just go here and make it 8 mm. Okay, so this is our second part. Okay, so before start next model, if you like this video, if you find this useful, just kindly share this with your friends, like, subscribe, and share. So let us start with third one. File, new, again part. So first 6 parts we will draw, and then we will give 3 as a homework. Okay. Now again, you can start from y direction, because we are going to select this as a section. This part is section, pad it by 45. Then you can draw this, and you can pad it up to last. Okay. So this is how you have to complete this. So let us start with this cross section. So sketch this face, just draw the profile, and after that you can give a dimensions. Okay. So one thing you have to keep into mind, that all the sketches should be fully constrained. So this one is 30, this one is 8, and this total is 22. Okay. So this is our first step sketch. Then just exit workbench and pad it by 45. So just click on this pad and make here 45. Okay. Now next step is this part you have to mount. So there are two options. You can draw a sketch on this space, or you can create one new plane at around 30 mm from this bottom. So you have to make one plane here. You can draw their sketch and you can pad it here, or otherwise you can draw a sketch on this and you can pad it by 45 in upward direction. So let us make it. I will create a plane. So plane which should be offset from this face. So total distance of this is 30. So enter 30 here. Just click on OK. Now sketch on this plane. Okay. And if you just see the profile here, it is 13 and this one is 15. Okay. So just draw that profile. So the profile is like this. Make these two lines coincident. Again, this edge and this line will be coincident. Okay. Now just give the dimensions. So this one is total 30 mm. This will be 15, and this from this one is again 15, and from this point to this point it is 7.5. So again, if you just check, all the sketches are in green color only. Then you can pad it up to next. Just click on up to next, click on OK. So this is our third part. Okay. So now let us move to next, that is fourth one. Again, there are two steps. First one is you have to decide from which angle you have to start, and second one is in how many steps you can finish this. So I'm going to start from y direction. I'm going to draw this profile. Okay. And it will be paired by 45 mm. Then on this plane, one rectangle will be drawn, and it should be pocket throughout. So there will be only two steps for this part. So coming back to CATIA, just you have to draw that profile. Go to File, New, Part. Okay. Click on this sketch, select this face, and now so just you have to meet here. Okay. So 50. So this bottom distance is 50. So total this is 7.5, and this top width is around 20. Okay. And this remaining part is 15. Okay. So this one is only 20. This is 50. Now from this to this is around 15. So you can give this as a minus 15, or you can just move that mm, to this direction, and now we can give the dimensions that from this edge to this point is is only 15. Okay, and this one is again a 7.5. This is again 7.5, and total height is, if you just check the total height is 30 plus 7.5, that is 37.5. So from this phase to this edge it is 37.5. Okay, so just exit workbench and pad it by how much distance it is, around 45. So just enter 45, just click on OK. Okay, so this is our first part. Now second part is, you have to cut this rectangular portion from this, which has a 15 mm depth and 17 mm width. Okay, so just go to sketch, select this face, and now you can just give the dimensions. This is 17. From this edge it is 15. Okay, now from this face it will be, just check how many dimensions, it is 14. So just enter 14 here, and you can give a random width of this rectangle to make it fully constrained. Just exit workbench and then you can pocket up to last. Click on up to last, just click on OK. Okay, so this is our fourth one. Okay, so let us move to, if you just see here, so you can give the dimensions also for this pocket. Just here, if you enter 45 and you can click on preview, so it will be cut. So instead of that, if suppose you don't want to make it approximate, just click on this up to last. It will be clear. It will be delete all the material up to last thing. Okay, and then you can click on OK. So this is, now we will move to the next part, that is part number 5, this one. So again, two steps are there from where you have to start. So I'm going to start from uh, this direction, that is y direction. I'm going to draw this L section first, pad it by around 30. Then you can draw this profile and you can pocket it up to last. Correct? So this is how you have to model it. So just go to sketch, select this plane, and now you can pocket. Sorry, you have to draw this and then you have to pad it, then pocket. First shape is this L shape. Again, this should be a vertical line. Just go to sketch. So this total length is 18 plus 12, that is 30. Total height is again 30, and this one is 18. Okay, so this is 30. This height is again 30, and this one is 18. Just double click here, make it 18, and from this to this space it is only 12 mm. Oh, sorry, height is 18 mm again. Just make it 18. So this is first cross section. Okay, then you have to pad it by 30. So just go here, exit workbench, and make it 15 mirror extent you can use. Okay, so 15 mirror extent means 15 mm in this side and 15 mm in this side. If you want to check it, just click on this measure between, and you can select this edge and this edge. Just check, this is total 30 mm is there. Okay, now next part is just select this face, and then you have to draw this and you have to pocket it. Okay, so random you can draw. So first line will be this, like this, and then you have to meet it here. So this line should be horizontal, just make it horizontal, and then you can select this and this edge and make it coincident, and then just give the dimensions. So this one total and total length, like this, how many distance from this end, that you have to give. Clear? So just see, this is total 18, last one is total 12, so it will be 18, this one is 12, total height is around, if you just see the total height, this is 12 depth, and this is 6 you can consider 12. Again, this one is 18 only. And so total is, this total length is 13, out of 18 is gone, so you can mention this as a 6 and just exit workbench and make it pocket up to last. Click on OK. Oh, sorry. So it won't be coincident. So one part we have missed, that is this distance, that is 8 sorry, 6 So just delete this, and you can give this as a 6 okay. And from this point to this, it is again 6 Just exit workbench, and now you can pocket it up to last. Okay, so this is our fifth part. Okay, now last part we will start. So this will be the last part of our day one, and you can take a screenshot of this and you can make this as an exercise. Okay, so part number 7, 8, 9 you can take as an exercise and you can complete it. Okay, so let us finish this one. This is again simple one. So you can two steps which you have to consider, from which angle you have to start and how many steps are required. Okay, so for example, I'm going to consider this x-axis, and I'm going to draw this L shape first. Okay, like this, and I'm going to pad it by this total distance. Then on this face I'm going to draw two rectangle like this, and then I'm going to pad it. Okay, so these two shapes we are going to start. So go to start, select this plane, and sketch, make, draw L shape thing. Just okay, this is L shape. So total height is 24 and this distance is 6, and this total length from this end to this end around 36. So 24, 36 and 6, that dimensions you have to use. This is 36, 26, this is 6. Okay, so this is our first part, that is the L shape, and which should be of length of 24 So just pad it by 24 just click on OK. So this is first step, and second step is you have to draw these two rectangle and you have to pad it by 18 So I'm going to draw two rectangle on this space, right? So here one rectangle is exactly like this, and second one is like this. Okay, so these 2 points should be coincident. Okay, now you can give the dimensions. So if you just check the width, this is 6 this is also 6 and this length is 12 this length is 18 So this one is 18, this one is 6, 12 and 6. Okay, and just exit workbench and just pad it by total 18. Just click on OK. So this is our part number 6. Okay, so total 6 parts we have seen. These 6 part: first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Okay, and you can take this as an exercise. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. So if you like this video, if you find this as a useful, then you can please share this to your friends, subscribe it, like it. Thank you very much. We will meet in next session, that is day 2 session.